Hello everyone, Fudge 3004 here. Welcome back to Space Engineers. In the previous episode, I had been working on a ship, and I have it most of the way done. I still have to do a lot of welding on it. As you can see, there's a lot of parts here that I do not have welded. But I wanted to kind of go over a couple things, and one of those things is, so you remember I had the rocket launchers. I kind of moved them a little bit, and I put on an extra set of thrusters. These ones are fully built. These ones are not built because they're still kind of on, and I want to make sure that everything is off before I get them fully built. And then I put on a missile turret up here and a Gatling turret back here, and I did the same thing on the other side. Now all of this stuff is pretty much ready to go. I still have to add the top pieces and the bottom pieces because I haven't done that yet, but you can kind of see what it's looking like. It may not be the best ship that I've ever built, but it's a pretty unique design. It kind of looks like the hover vessels that I build on Empyrean. If you've ever seen those videos, I do quite a similar design, but of course a lot smaller. And I'm having everything as protected as I can. This thing is going to weigh a ton. And I did move a couple of things. For one thing, I enclosed where this large thruster is. And I'll show you that here in a minute. I have it as open as I can have it without it, being just totally exposed. And I did move these guys a little ways back. I still got to figure out a couple things of what I'm going to do. I'm not sure yet. I just got to figure that out, and I added some other pieces, and we'll go over that as we continue building this. It's come a long ways. I have like 8 thrusters that are going to be going down, and I have quite a few that are going up. I think I have about the same amount going up. So I have 3, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 8 going up. I hope that's going to be enough. I don't know. I'm going to have to see after I get it built. If I need to remove some of the blocks, I can. And I have 5 going to the left and 5 going to the right. And then I have 5 going backwards. I hope that's going to be enough to stop us, but we'll find out. And I guess we'll just have to kind of see what's going to happen here. You can see how it's all built. Fairly long, fairly not cylindrical, but fairly compact design. I'm just hoping it's going to be enough. I was talking to my friend, and a mining vessel came this way and was passing by, and it stopped about right there and just stopped. And I'm like, okay. It was about 1.23 meters away, kilometers away from right here. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. And so I was building stuff on here, and I built the beacon on here, of course, because you always want to make sure you have a beacon on your ship. It is right here, right above these blocks here. And when I did that and it came on, and that ship disappeared, and I don't know where he went to, but the game almost made a liar out of me, saying you have to go 8 to 10 kilometers away. Just wanted to point that out. And I also have been tearing down this ship, which is kind of why I made it, so I can get parts for that ship. Let me go over a couple more things that I have done. Actually, one more thing that I have done, but I think you guys will like it, I hope. And if you don't, then you don't. But I have a welder ship over here. It's just a little small thing, but I have it on a large cargo container, and that's going to hold quite a lot. And my goal is to put as much as I can in here to be able to weld that, because I'm just running back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I'm only taking a few plates and a few other things with me, and I'd like to take a lot more. That's something I'm definitely going to have to work on. I do have quite a bit of stuff in here that I can probably move in there, but I need to take a few hundred of these with me, and then I can go ahead and do that. And I'm also making a lot more of these, because we're going to need those. And I got to make the rockets for the rocket launchers and the missile turrets And let me see here. For the ammo, I have to use these, and this is for the Gatling guns that are on here, the Gatling turrets, which are these right here, and those will take that kind of ammo. So I have a lot of more stuff that I still got to do, but I have been working on it almost every day, trying to get the design down, and you can kind of see what it looks like with like the corners and stuff, and everything is heavy armor as much as I can do on the outside. All of the thrusters and everything are protected, and I'm taking a bunch of extra stuff that are in these chests here. Let me go in and get the welder over here, and before I do, I want to get a bit of the stuff built on here that I need to. A lot of things are ready, so let me go and start working on that. I'm going to start, I don't know, maybe I'll start at the front here, and I'll work my way to the back. You can see I have some of these conveyors and all that kind of stuff built. Everything is almost ready. I just have to get everything built. Let me come to here, and let me go and make sure that all of these thrusters that I don't want to be on are actually off. So I'm going to go through these and make sure these are all okay. Alright, let's go and get this started. And the first thing I'm going to do is start at, like I said, this point right here. And let's just go and try to get a bit of this stuff. I'm not going to be able to bring that ship in here to weld this. So that's why I got to do it like this. Okay, so that's one. Here's the gyroscope. I decided to go and put on 2 of them. And I'm not going to be able to get through that way, so I just kind of made this the path that I have to go through. Here is the medical room. Because I decided if I die when I go inside a big ship or something to try to get all those interior turrets, which they may have them inside, some do not, then I will be able to respawn back here on this ship. This is the jump drive, and this is what this thing looks like fully built. It is going to take a long time to charge. That's one of the drawbacks, and so you can see there's a panel there, and I think I'd probably use a panel like up over here or something, but as long as there's at least one panel I can get to, I'm okay with that. And up here we have our ion thrusters. Let me go and get these guys the rest of the way built. That one. That one. Nothing should be going because I do believe I have them all turned off. The problem is getting in and out of this thing right now is kind of a problem, and it's not a bad problem, it's just a problem. But I'd much rather have a small problem than a big one. And then I have tubes going back here, and I'll show you what all those are for. Here's a conveyor that is going to these missile turrets. And that way I can put stuff in these cargo containers up here behind me. Let me get this last little bit here built, and we'll go over that for a quick minute. These things are costing so much. I originally had these thrusters down here, but I decided to go and move them up one. That way I had a little bit more room to work with, so if I want to add stuff, I can. Plus, I forgot about the gyroscopes, and so I kind of had to have them. Alright, so in these containers I have like thruster parts, and every one of them has stuff in it. I do believe that one, okay, I guess that one doesn't. I've been using stuff from the other ship and everything else to try to get this stuff done. I can't access that one but without going through some of these, but that's alright, I don't need to. Alright, here is the control seat that I'm going to be using to do the ship. This thing is already charging, as you can see, but for, you know, it's going to take a lot to charge. Here is I decided to go and put it on the gravity generator. I thought that would be the best, so I don't have to worry too much about it. And again, I'm going to make this go down to at least 2.5 because I don't need all that extra power wasted. Can do that, and let's do probably, I don't know, let me see, field depth. Let's just go and do 50 meters, maybe. Do that field height. We're going to definitely take that down to probably about, oh, I don't know, let's say 16 meters, and field width is definitely going to go down to probably about, let's say 25 meters. So the width and the depth and all that stuff are all the different ways that it will be going down, and that dropped that to quite a bit. Okay, and I decided to go and put catwalks around here because I was constantly falling down there, and I guess I forgot to put one in here. Let me go and add a catwalk here real quick. I think I can, but I do not have interior plates. I'm not going to build them all the way. I don't really see a need to. I don't know if I have any more interior plates in here, but I should. I can build them, and I may very well build them. I'm just not too sure if I will or not.
Energy low.
That way I'm not going to be falling off there, and I'm going to have to, of course, do the same thing over here. I just wanted to have a walkway all the way around, so that way I can get myself around. All right. Thank you. Now, this is our big generator, our big reactor. Let's go and get this guy built, and then I'll go and get some energy, and we'll come back, and we'll put some, put some uranium in here. If you right-click while you're left-clicking welding, then it will stop the weld like that. So just make sure you always hold down the left, or double-click, and it will just constantly weld until you tell it not to. Then, of course, I have more pipes here, and we'll go over where they're going in just a short minute. Let me get this part done.
Energy critical.
Alright, I'm going. Come over here, and let me get myself recharged, and I'll head right back over there. When I'm in my little thing here, I will be able to see by if I go to V. And then once I detach from here, I'll be able to scroll in and get a lot closer than just this. So I can actually see what I'm doing. That will actually be a really good thing. So, yeah, just press V because I won't have any windows looking out because that's going to be a weak point. And I don't want weak points on my ship. These go to the Gatling guns, and I'm going to have everything kind of connected by tubes, but I'm trying to protect everything as much as I can at the same time. That's kind of the hard part, you know. Okay. Alright, so this is kind of like the working area of the ship. I forgot I got to do this. So I built an air vent, and that's going to power, or, you know, keep this area full of air once I get this done. And then back here, right here, I have a door. And over here, I have another door. I just want to make this back area secure also, so that way I don't have to really worry about it. And the doors will probably close different ways. Nope, I guess not. Alright, I have that. Let's go and build these guys. And let's get this one done. If I have to add more thrusters, I can. I just have to take this on its kind of, you might say, maiden voyage. Now, right up here is the reason why I did that. I also built a catwalk to go out to this door. And then I can just come in the back of the ship and everything will be hopefully sealed. This is a oxygen tank, which I have on top of my base. And the good thing is I'll be able to store the oxygen that's in my oxygen generator in there. And I'm also going to have this to only depressurize. So anytime I open these doors, it's just going to depressurize and put everything in that tank, which is just going to be able to come back to here, which is going to shove it back out into here. That way, everything should stay somewhat sealed, I hope. I just have to continue finishing this sealing. Let me get this thruster built here. And then let's go down here. Where am I? Okay, that's the thing. Got all turned around here, man. Okay, that's the tank. There we go. That's the thruster. Kind of got discombobulated there for a second. Let's do this one. And let's come up here. This big one is already fully built. I don't need to worry about him. Let's get this guy built. And then come down here. Now I still want to add some more blocks in the very bottom to protect everything really well if I can, which I should be able to. Alright, so that right there is all the kind of inner workings of the ship. Let's take you guys and let's get you guys built. One more thing I need to do. I think I have them on me. I do not. I need to go get them. I think I put them in this one. So that guy's fully charged. Wow, that didn't actually take as long as I thought it would. Apparently that reactor up there is working overtime, man. There it is. That's what I was looking for. I had 100 uranium ingots, which I need to put into here. So now this ship is powered all by itself. Alright, let's do these guys out here, and then I'm going to have to continue working on getting all the rest of this outside welded. I don't have the plates or the metal grids in there yet. I'm really close to having this thing done. Oh, shoot. Alright, gotta get, looks like about 54, 46 more thruster components. Thought I had them all. I guess I didn't. Okay, these guys are all ready except for these end ones. And I'm just gonna go ahead and build some more. I want to keep those ones inside because just in case I get some of these guys damaged, I'm not going to be able to repair them if I don't have the pieces. Doggone it. Alright, let me go ahead and build about 100 more of those. That way I do always have extras because that back one takes so much. Well, let's just do this and let's do 100 more of those. While those guys are busy being built, you can see there's the door, and that's going to be my only access in because I won't be able to get in through there. And let's go and build these guys right here. Sweet, I've unlocked new blocks. Yay. That is the Gatling turret. And it should be able to shoot whatever I want as long as I get in the right place. This is the missile turret. And it's like the rocket turret takes, or like the rockets, it takes the rockets to fire. Now this thing is going to be able to shoot in all directions. So these are on the front, and then this guy's on the side to help protect a lot of different stuff. Wish they had Gatling guns on here for the big ships, but they don't. That's a mod, so I guess I'm just going to have to do it the way that it is. And I'll be able to control these guys also inside, and I can also use different things. And what I'm going to do is label all of these guys. So if this is the left side, this would be the port. Let me go and do these real quick. Port Gatling turret, and since I don't have any ammo, they're not going to shoot at anything. That's good. And let's do port missile turret. Now, because the other ones are not labeled, I will be able to tell which ones are which. I'm not going to put on any lights. I don't think I need to for right now. If I do, I can always figure out a place to put them. And underneath here, I still need to put like blocks, a lot of blocks in there for the floor. And, or, you know, yeah, for the floor. And then another layer on the bottom. So this thing is going to have multiple layers on the bottom. And on as much as I can on the top here without necessarily impeding my way around. So I'm thinking probably down to like here. Then I'll have this bottom one just open. It's going to cost a freaking ton, but I should be fairly well protected, or so I hope.
Energy
Yeah,
low.
I know. Let me go and get that welder, and we'll see about building the outside ones real quick. And actually, if I'm
Energy
just
low.
gonna be doing that, let me get into here. All right, let me go turn on these, and let's do number 3. And let's detach this guy. And let's take off from here, and let's go and see about going to do our ship. Now, for welding, I just have that block like I did for the drills, so that way I can go do that. You can see my little welder here. It's a very compact ship, but I didn't need anything super big. I have a couple of lights on it. Let me go and turn on the lights, so that way those guys are like that, and then we can really see what we're doing. I'm gonna have a hard time getting down there. That's gonna be kind of a pain, but I think I can do all the rest of it okay. Now I think I should be able to weld this guy up okay, just like this, but I don't know for sure. Let me go see. And those rocket turrets and stuff like that move all the time. Sweet. Make sure I'm not going to run into anything. I probably am. Let me go and get these top pieces built on some of the sides, and then I will come back, and I'm just pressing the mouse button to do this. That's my rabbit. Then I'll come back, and we will see about doing some more stuff. I'll see you guys here in just a minute. I'm having to make some more plates because I'm already almost out, but I got almost all this side welded with that little ship, and I got a little bit of this side welded, not exactly, no, well, not much you can really tell. Let me go and place a bunch of these blocks in here, and then I will be able to maybe get the ship on top of here. Now I should get this kind of welded in. Then I'm going to go in the door and see if I can place some more blocks down in here. But you can see how this is coming. I'm just going to kind of make it like a flat top up here and kind of round it on the, well, not rounded, but angled on the sides. And it's narrow, but it should be able to do okay. I'm hoping this will work as far as like moving and stuff. If it doesn't, then I'll have to add thrusters, as I've said, and figuring out where I'm going to put them and stuff is going to be a challenge, but I do have some open spaces. One more thing I forgot to build, I just wasn't thinking about it, and that is the beacon down here. I wasn't really even kind of really thinking about it for some reason. I don't know why. So this guy's ready to go. I just have to get it built. Now the beacon will also draw the attention of other ships, and that's where they're going to shoot all their stuff at. Still need to get the other thruster parts in those. Apparently I have not made everything. I thought that I was on top of this, but apparently I'm not. Hopefully these thrusters will be protected by all these blocks. That's my hope. That would kind of stink if it wasn't, but you know, that's how these things go. Alright, that much is done. I gotta place a bunch of blocks down here. I need more thruster parts there. Let me go grab those and get those in. So I'm gonna have to go get cobalt. I am out of cobalt. I've used all that I brought from the planet, and I don't really know exactly where any is. I might have to kind of continue this once I can find it. Oops. Not up there. But I will have some walkways to go through, and that's going to help out quite a bit in keeping the ship, you know, safe and everything. Because if I have to repair stuff or whatever, I can change stuff and all that. This is just going to be solid protection down here. That's what I want this to be, because I have the thrusters and everything, and I want them to be safe. If I do have to grind them out, it's not that big of a deal. It's not the end of the world. but I just don't have enough cobalt, and that's something I want to go for because I can only do a few more of these by hand, but maybe I can go and do some more with this ship. Let me go and see what I can do. Quite a few steel plates on here now, and then we will go and get that done and maybe try to find some more cobalt. Let's go see what we can weld on this here ship. Let's see if we can get some of the top done for sure, but that would be really good. V, let's do this view. Can't really see where that thing is because it's right there in front of me. So I'm probably gonna have to do this view and just do several at a time. That would be awesome. You can tell it's working because you can see that glowing red right there. Right there. Okay. Let's back up a little bit here. We'll just come over here and we'll do some more. You can build machines to actually weld up all of this stuff if you know how, want to do that or whatever. You can put them on pistons and everything and have them reach out and weld everything. That's just kind of a long automated process of things that I really would prefer to just build a ship and do because it's so much easier for me this way. For me, that is. I'm going to work on this, see how much of this I can get built, and then I'll come back to you as soon as I have as much of this as I can get done. As you can see, I'm just about out of plates, and I had like over 2,000 plates in this thing or more. I made like 5,000, and I have enough of these grids, but I don't have any more plates on my person either. So I guess I'm gonna have to go and make some more. This thing is costing an arm and a freaking leg and maybe a couple of other things. But that's what happens when you build big ships, and it doesn't matter what game it is. When you're building big stuff, it's gonna take a lot of resources, and that's just something you kind of get used to, as I'm sure many of you are well aware. I'm gonna have to go build some more. Let me go out and see if I can find some cobalt, and I don't know how much more we're gonna be able to get done in this episode, but we got quite a bit of stuff done, and that's always good. That helps us out quite a bit. I did find some cobalt, and I also found a little bit of uranium. I went ahead and went out and got some, as I said I was going to do. And another thing to note is I found something when I was coming out here, and it was actually something kind of interesting. Let me see if I can go find it again. I kind of marked it because it looked like it might be something that we might want to look at. Let me go see if I can locate what I had found just a minute ago. I did find what I was looking for, and I am headed there now. But another thing to know is when I came out to find the cobalt, I also noticed that on my ship here, I kind of have some things that I didn't know were here. So I have a whole bunch of metal grids right there and a whole bunch of metal grids there. I had no idea they were on here, so I have 1,100 grids. I know that sounds like a lot, but at 50 grids per plate, that actually isn't as much as it would seem. As you can see right there, there are 3 exclamation points right where my cursor is, and that's where I found what I am going to take you guys to. I just happened to be going out this way, and I saw a red flash, the Mayday thing, and it was like 1.99 kilometers away, and I thought, well, that's kind of close. I didn't know what that was, and I went over to it, and I wanted to show you guys what I find. We're not going to be able to go into it this episode because it's just pretty much out of time, but right there it is again, and you saw it had signals right there. Let's go over to it and let's see what the heck that thing is. I'm not sure what is going to be inside of there, but it looks kind of interesting. We're getting fairly close to it, and we'll be there here in just a minute. Let me go over, and as soon as I get there, I'll catch up to you guys, and we'll see you here in just a minute. We're almost there, just 700 or so meters to go, and then we will be there. This is one of those red Mayday things that keep popping up for just a couple of short seconds here, and sometimes they're like 25 kilometers away or more. And this is one of those things. I don't know what is here, but this is what I saw, and looks like there's an antenna and something else on the other side. There it was, just for a quick second too. You saw the white and the red. So this is what this is right here. I don't know what it is. Let's go over and let's kind of check this out for a quick second and let's see what it is. I have no idea. There's an antenna here. This looks like a collector. And okay, there's a walkway here and a door. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get inside of it. It does not look like access denied. Okay, we're gonna have to probably grind down that door or something, and maybe we can try to get in there, but we're gonna have to do that in the next episode. I don't know what is in here. I just don't know. I haven't been in here, obviously, because the door is not mine, and I cannot get into it, and we're just gonna have to go and check this out and just see what is here. We'll be doing this next time, I think. Being that it is some sort of other structure, maybe I should go back and try to get my assault rifle just in case it may be a booby trapped or something, because some of these things do have that defense in there. But at least I did find the cobalt, and I've also found a little bit uranium, as I said, and I know where this is. It is marked. I do have it, as you can see right there. That's the exclamation points. I'm gonna head back to the base. I'm gonna get this thing attached to my base so I can begin getting. There's a mining carriage. Okay, getting this stuff pulled out, and then I can find my way back home. I just gotta figure out where home is. There it is. Right down there, 14 kilometers away. I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna get all this going in the refinery, and then we will come back. Maybe we'll take our big ship out or something and go check this out. I just thought I'd show you guys that, and that's something to look forward to next time. You guys have a good day. Thank you for joining me here. This is Space Engineers. I am DeFudge 3004. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We got a good portion of that ship built, and now we just need to finish it off, and the interior pretty much done. We just need to, like I say, get all that stuff done, and then maybe we can take on our maiden voyage and come over here and check all this out. We'll talk to you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye bye.